Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I'm gonna talk about Looney Tunes. Now, my first introduction to Looney Tunes was from this video cassette that my parents bought for me when I was 3 years old. It, um, it was Daffy Duck's Quackbusters, and it was about the Looney Tunes dealing with monsters and stuff. But it was mostly old cartoons with new stuff added, just to make a movie. And it wasn't just my first introduction to Looney Tunes, but it was also my first introduction to Universal Monsters. But I will talk more about them in another video. Now, yes, in the video cassette, the first Looney Tune characters I was I was introduced to was Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Sylvester, and Tweety. Now, after I got the TV in my room and I started watching more of Nickelodeon, I was introduced to more Looney Tunes characters like Baby Le Pew, That's Me and Devil, Yosemite Sam, Elmer Fudd, all of them. And I did enjoy watching them as a kid, although I never did get the jokes because back then I didn't know they were really old cartoons. I just I only enjoyed watching them because, well, they were cartoons and I really didn't care about the jokes. It wasn't until I was older when I started, to get all the jokes. And I always enjoy watching a new Looney Tunes cartoon that I never seen before. I mean, yes, I mean they were new, but they were new to me. And it wasn't just Nickelodeon. I remember watching them another channel as well. And I did enjoy watching Looney Tunes characters appear in Tiny Toons sometimes. Oh yes, and also when I was a kid, I had like a few Looney Tunes dolls. I mean, I had Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote, and Tweety. And I had fun. One time, only sometimes, I would just grab my Daffy Duck doll and grab it by the neck, just like he been doing in all cartoons. And I also watching it with my aunt as well. Oh yes, I also remember one time when I was watching Looney Tunes on my TV, and I heard my father laughing really hard. And then I realized he was watching the same thing as well. Actually, my father, his favorite Looney Tunes character was Daffy Duck. We even saw Daffy Duck at Six Flags New England, many years ago. Although there was a point in my life where I was starting to get bored with Looney Tunes. And the reason was that, they kept showing a Nickelodeon, they were showing 2 hours of Looney Tunes, and it was always the same cartoons. And they gonna get boring. Fortunately, I had a computer that I could use to help pass the time. However, then one day I learned about Space Jam, and I was excited about it because it kind of reminded me of Roger Rabbit, and a movie that had cartoon characters with real people in it. But that's something I enjoy watching. And what else? Yeah, wait. Oh yes, the first time I went to Six Flags, I did see a lot of Looney characters over there, and it was fun. I mean, and I do watch a lot of Looney Tunes a lot these days, but when I get a chance, I watch it and I realize how funny it was because, like I said before, as a kid, you don't get the jokes, but as you get older, they start to get funnier. And I've seen other Looney Tunes shows as well, like Lunatics and the Looney Tunes shows, all of them. And, and also, if I ever have children, I will introduce them to Looney. Oh yes, I forgot to mention this. Recently I learned that the old Looney Tunes, I mean like DVDs of the old Looney Tunes cartoons, well, has Whoopi Goldberg explaining, how why the cartoons were made the way they were because you had to understand that these old cartoons were made in a time when people's mindset were different than they are now. And Whoopi Goldberg says that it was wrong then and it's wrong now, but she also said that acting that never happened is not good because it did happen, and they have to show it to make sure it doesn't happen again. In other words, those who don't learn from those who don't learn history are doomed to repeat it. And it's a good that Whoopi Goldberg was in the DVDs explaining, so something like that doesn't happen again. So I think that's all I can say. But yes, oh yes, I forgot to mention also. There's this video on Channel Awesome called Four Guys Talk About Looney Tunes, where they have Doug Walker and three other guys, and they talk about their favorite Looney Tune moments. And it's an interesting video, and yes, they enjoy doing this as a kid, and it's a very funny show, and I hope it continue on. The old stuff will continue on to entertain future generations. So I think that's all I can say about Looney Tunes. So yeah, I guess that's it. So so goodbye, and I'll see you next time.